The stone house within, the world was too loud for Soren. Every notification was a needle, and every flickering street lamp was a glare that demanded his eyes. His mind felt like a room filled with 1,000 mirrors, each one reflecting a different, frantic shadow of the same static. He was 18, and he felt as though he were already drowning in a shallow sea of noise. He tried to study, to write, and to imagine a future, but his attention was a fractured thing. He was a captain lost in a thick, gray fog, steering a ship with a broken compass. Every time he reached for a deep thought, it slipped through his fingers like dry sand. He was busy, yet he felt entirely empty. Desperate for a way out of the chaos, Soren sought out Master Thal, a woman who lived where the mountains touched the edge of the clouds. He found her in a garden of raked sand. "The mind is not a beast to be whipped into submission," she told him gently. "It is a pool of water that must be allowed to settle." Master Thal pointed toward a high, jagged ridge in the distance. "Go to the stone house," she instructed. "Stay there until the water in your bowl is clear. Do not fight the noise. Do not try to kill the thoughts. Simply listen to them until they get tired of speaking." The solitude was a heavy, physical weight. In the absolute silence of the stone house, the voices in Soren's head grew deafening. They screamed of missed opportunities, social pressures, and forgotten fears. He paced the small room, feeling like a caged animal, the silence louder than any city street. Days bled into nights. He sat by the small, glassless window, watching the rain fall against the gray rocks. Slowly, he began to realize the simple truth. He was not the thoughts themselves. He was the one hearing them. He was the vast, unchanging sky, and the distractions were merely clouds passing through. One afternoon, the urge to run back to the city nearly broke him. He missed the easy hum of the screen. He missed the comfort of being numb. He stood at the door, his hand gripping the wooden latch until his knuckles turned white. He wanted to escape the terrifying honesty of his own presence. Instead of leaving, he sat back down. He lit a single candle and watched the flame. He noticed the tiny blue core at its heart and the way it danced without ever leaving the wick. He began to breathe with the light, matching his pulse to the steady, quiet flicker. The world outside the hut ceased to exist. Suddenly, the static stopped. The mirrors in his mind didn't break. They simply aligned, reflecting a single, clear light. For the first time in his life, Soren wasn't looking at the world as a series of interruptions. He saw it as a single, unfolding miracle of the present moment. He felt a deep, resonant power in his own stillness. Soren eventually returned to the city. The sirens still wailed, and the screen still flashed, but he carried the stone house inside him. He had learned that focus wasn't about shutting the world out with a wall. It was about finding the quiet center where the world could no longer pull him apart.